Hello there and welcome to today's video. We're talking about 7 really easy phone sales tips. Now, I picked this topic because there are quite a few people who really at this stage prefer to send messages or emails rather than pick up the phone and talk to anybody, okay? This is a key issue. Picking up the phone to talk to potential customers or existing customers is something that scares the pants off some people and it worries them. And I'm thinking, why is that? What is the problem there? And I want to look at some of the fears and some simple ways you can overcome those fears. So if you're in that situation when you're really feeling uncomfortable, right, about picking up the phone and talking to anybody except your mum, for example, right? I'm talking from a business perspective. I'm talking about from a sales calls perspective. If you are hesitant in any way, then I think this might help you, okay? I mean, really, maybe the fear you've got comes from the fact we all recall those being interrupted in the middle of dinner, right, by the telemarketers saying, hey, you want to save some money on your next telephone bill? Click, right? That's how you treated them when you're worried maybe you'll get treated exactly the same way. So let's look at it, okay? My name is Peter Beckenham, the village marketer. And as always, talking to you from my little Thai village, way up near the Cambodian border. And let me acknowledge some people first. Hello, Nabil. Thank you for joining. Nabil Mackey. Paul Henderson. Good to see you, mate. Thank you. Steve Hall. Thanks, mate. Mark Still. Thank you for joining too, mate. Good to see you. If there's anyone else I've missed, I'm not sure. Just let me check the list up there. I can't really see. Anyway, if I've missed you, my sincere apologies, okay? But thank you for joining me. So let's look at it. 7 easy ways to make phone calls, right? The first thing I suppose you've got to look at is this. You've got to think of a phone call. It's not the same as calling your mum, right? You can need some sort of structure and some sort of strategy, okay? Michael Cook, thank you for joining. Good to see Texas in the house, right? So it's not like calling your mum. You need some sort of structure and some sort of strategy, all right? So first of all, get prepared, okay? Don't go in cold. This is business we're talking about here. This is not, treat it as if it's a proper piece of business, all right? Focus all your questions, everything on your client, not on yourself. That's a very important aspect of the call. Make sure you do that. Then when you're planning the call, have an objective for the call. What is it? Is it to introduce yourself in order to maybe get an appointment? Or is it a follow-up call from a previous sales conversation you've had to confirm some things or to confirm the next follow-up time you're having? Or is it just a how's things call to a prospect, okay, to see how they are, or to an existing customer? Whatever it is, make it clear in your mind, get the objective clear, and don't muck it up. Okay, make it clear what your objective is and stick to it, okay? Next, be aware of what your voice sounds like. This is very important because when you're on the phone, your voice is the key communication instrument you've got, okay? And if you're a little bit nervous, then your voice is going to go up. If you're a little bit tense, then you're going to speak a bit too quickly. Be aware of these things, okay? So before you make the call, stop, have a big breath, okay? And deliberately talk in a lower volume, in a lower tone, okay? And the first words you speak slowly, not fast. Speak slowly and in a lower tone if you possibly can, all right? And of course, whatever you do, cut the sweet stuff out. No, none of this enthusiastic, sweet stuff. Don't do any of that, right? And of course, the other thing is, and I didn't believe this when I first heard it years ago, but it is true. When you're talking, if you're smiling at the same time, then there is a whole different way that your words come out. It's much more warmth expressed to the other person at the other end of the line. So smile, slow down, okay? Lower your voice, speak softly, and away you go, all right? Next, know when to hang up. This is a classic story, truly a classic story. David, thank you for joining, mate. Good to see you, David Caldecott. And Julia, thank you for joining as well. This is a classic story. It's true, and it's happened many times, I know. And you may have even experienced this. But when you've made your call and you know you've got your objective clear, when you've achieved the objective, then finish the call. Don't prattle on. For example, and this is the classic example for me, when I first joined the insurance industry, I did this. I made this mistake. It was my first ever sale on the telephone, because in those days, most of it was face-to-face, right? And I made this telephone call and I got the sale on the phone. And I got so darn excited about it, I couldn't shut up. And by the end of the telephone call, I'd lost the sale, right? Huge lesson for me there, huge lesson, because they just got sick of me, and then they cancelled the sale. And in my enthusiasm, and I'm 20, I'm young, right? Young and stupid, right? I got the sale and then talked myself out of the sale. So Stevie Hall, thanks for joining. David Caldecott. Hey, Peter. Hey, good to see you, David. Good day. All right. So when you've achieved your objective, good sales tip, finish the call. Next, get in the right mindset. 2 to go. Get in the right mindset. And the mindset is this. Robert Bourne, thank you. Good to see Otto. God, Canada's in the house. The right mindset for any sales call is to make sure that what you are doing is in the best interest of the person you're calling. They are number one for you. Your total objective is to help them, whether it's the first call or a follow-up call or a how's things call, it doesn't matter. Your objective is you're having their best interests at heart. Have their best interests at heart, and you are deliberately trying to help them. If you do that, if you get that mindset right, I can tell you this will truly come across in whatever way you are saying and talking to them. Finally, look, actually, I'll give you one extra. Practice makes perfect, okay? Do me a favor, this is what I used to do. When I first starting off, I used to get a photograph of the potential prospect, okay? And I'd pin it up, okay? And I'd practice talking to them on the phone, okay? And I'd record it with their photo. You could do this much easier now because now we've got Facebook and Twitter and things. I didn't have that in those days, right? But I had photographs maybe from newspaper clippings and things. Okay, showing my age, right? But the bottom line, you can get that photograph out of a Facebook or profile or a Twitter profile, print it out, stick it up there and talk to the photograph. Practice your call and record it. And then listen to your voice and listen to how you spoke. And you might realize, wow, I spoke too fast, or I spoke too slowly, or I spoke too high a pitch, or whatever it was. Practice it. I mean, if it's good enough for the sports of this world to practice every damn day, it should be good enough for us to practice our sales calls, okay? And finally, keep it simple. Truly, you know me, I love to keep things simple. Keep it simple. Lynette, thank you for joining. Marky Davis, good to see you too. What I mean by that is speak normally. Just be yourself. Be your awesome, authentic self, all right? And speak as if you're talking to a good friend. Don't be too over casual about that, but relax in your voice. And if you've got a mindset of helping people, then you're 90% of the way there, okay? So all I'm suggesting, they are the steps I would give you to take up that will make your phone calls a lot easier. Address your sales calls as one of help. That's the key issue. All right, I hope you found that helpful. Call to action for today, very quick. If you want to improve yourself and or your business in any way, shape or form, then come and join our Facebook group. It's called Your Next Level. It's free. Go and find it on Facebook, okay? Your Next Level. When you apply, make sure you answer the questions, okay? There's 3 questions to ask there to make sure you fit into the community. If you don't answer the questions, I'm not going to approve you, okay? Because I don't want a group of thousands. I want a small but growing group that's highly engaged. And the focus of that group is the same as I'm doing today, is to help, okay? And if I helped you today with your phone calls, then I'm delighted and excited about that. Paul Henderson, Ripper Tips, Peter, thanks so much. My pleasure, Paul Henderson. Thank you for sharing back. Marky Davis, KISS, absolutely, Mark Davis. Keep it simple, stupid. That's correct. That applies to me. Okay. All right. Okay. Glad for that. If you found some help in that, please leave me a comment. Okay. Leave me a like. Okay. Share the video if you think other people can get value from this. And I'll talk to you again in the very near future. Take care. All the best. Bye for now.